Hello, and welcome back to Everyday Speaking Lab. Imagine this. You arrive at the airport with your suitcase. You need to check in, find your gate, and board your flight. You know where you want to go, but you need the right English to move through the airport with confidence. Today, you will practice the most useful words, questions, and answers for airport check-in and boarding. Listen carefully. Say the important phrases aloud, and imagine that you are really at the airport. At an airport, you usually speak with different workers. First, you may speak with an airline agent at the check-in desk. You show your passport, check your luggage, choose a seat, and receive your boarding pass. After that, you go through security and look for your gate. At the gate, you listen for your flight information and wait for boarding to begin. For example, you may say, "I would like to check in for my flight." Or you may ask, "What time does boarding start?" These are simple questions, but they are very important when you travel. Let us begin with some essential airport vocabulary. The first expression is check-in desk. The check-in desk is the place where you speak with the airline agent before your flight. For example, the check-in desk is near the entrance. Say it with me. Check-in desk. The next word is passport. Your passport is the official document that you use for international travel. At the check-in desk, you may hear, "May I see your passport, please?" You can answer, "Yes, here is my passport." Now say, "Here is my passport." Another important expression is boarding pass. A boarding pass is the document that gives you permission to enter the airplane. It usually shows your name, flight number, gate, seat, and boarding time. For example, "My seat number is on my boarding pass." Say it slowly. Boarding pass. Now at natural speed. Boarding pass. Next, we have luggage. Luggage means the bags and suitcases that you take on a trip. You may hear, "Do you have any luggage to check?" You can say, "Yes, I have one suitcase." A carry-on bag is a smaller bag that you take with you onto the airplane. For example, "This is my carry-on bag." Say the full sentence. This is my carry-on bag. The next word is gate. The gate is the area where you wait before entering the airplane. Your boarding pass may say Gate A12, Gate B6, or another number and letter. For example, "My flight leaves from Gate B12. Your turn, "My flight leaves from Gate B12. Another useful expression is security check. At the security check, airport workers check your bags and personal items. You usually need to remove metal objects, place your bag in a tray, and walk through a security machine. For example, the security check is on the second floor. Next, we have boarding. Boarding is the process of entering the airplane. You may hear an announcement like, "Boarding begins at 9:15. Say it with me. Boarding begins at 9:15. The departure time is the time when the airplane is scheduled to leave. For example, the departure time is 10:30. Finally, the word seat. Your seat is the place where you sit on the airplane. A window seat is next to the window. An aisle seat is next to the walkway. You may say, "I would like a window seat," or "I would like an aisle seat." Now let us practice complete phrases that you can use at the airport. The first phrase is, "I would like to check in for my flight." Listen again. "I would like to check in for my flight." Let us divide it. I would like to check in for my flight. Now say the complete phrase. I would like to check in for my flight. You can also include your destination. I would like to check in for my flight to Toronto. Your turn. Change the city. I would like to check in for my flight to... The next phrase is, "Here is my passport." Say it naturally. Here is my passport. The airline agent may also ask for your reservation or identification. You can respond, "Of course, here it is." Now try. Here is my passport. The next useful phrase is, "I have one bag to check." This means that you want the airline to place your bag in the luggage area of the airplane. Say it slowly. I have one bag to check. Now the full phrase. I have one bag to check. If you do not have checked luggage, you can say, I only have a carry-on bag. Try that sentence. I only have a carry-on bag. You may also want to ask, is this bag too heavy? Listen again. Is this bag too heavy? A possible answer is, no, the weight is fine. Or, yes, the bag is over the weight limit. Now say the question. Is this bag too heavy? Another important question is, may I have a window seat? Say it slowly. May I have a window seat? Now say it naturally. May I have a window seat? You can change window seat to aisle seat. May I have an aisle seat? Your turn. Choose one. After check-in, you may need to find your gate. Ask, where is gate B12? Again, where is gate B12? A worker may answer, go straight and turn left. Or, it is near the security area. Now try the question with a different gate number. Where is gate A6? At the gate, you can ask, what time does boarding start? Say it with me. What time does boarding start? A possible answer is, boarding starts at 9:15. You can also ask, is the flight on time? This means you want to know if the flight will leave at the planned time. Say it. Is the flight on time? The answer may be, yes, the flight is on time. Or, no, the flight is delayed. Now let us practice some common questions and answers. Listen to the question. May I see your passport, please? A good answer is, yes. Here is my passport. Another possible answer is, of course. Here it is. Now imagine that the agent asks, do you have any bags to check? You can answer, yes, I have one suitcase. Or, no, I only have a carry-on bag. Your turn. Do you have any bags to check? Answer aloud. Now listen. Would you like a window seat or an aisle seat? You can say, I would like a window seat, please. Or, an aisle seat, please. Now choose your answer. Would you like a window seat or an aisle seat? At the gate, someone may ask, is this your boarding group? You can answer, yes, I am in group 3. Or, no, I am in group 4. Another common question is, are you ready to board? You can say, yes, I am ready. Or, yes, I have my passport and boarding pass. Now, let us put the language into a short airport situation. You arrive at the check-in desk. Your flight number is 208, and you are traveling to Toronto. Good morning. I would like to check in for flight 208 to Toronto. Good morning. May I see your passport, please? Yes, here it is. I also have one suitcase to check. Thank you. Your gate is B12, and boarding starts at 9:10. Later, you are waiting at the gate. We are now boarding passengers in rows 20 to 30. Excuse me, is row 24 boarding now? Yes. May I see your boarding pass, please? Yes, here it is. This conversation uses several important phrases. I would like to check in is a polite way to begin at the check-in desk. I have one suitcase to check. Tells the agent that your suitcase will go into the luggage area of the airplane. Is row 24 boarding now? Helps you confirm that it is your time to enter the airplane. And here it is a simple answer when someone asks for your passport or boarding pass. Let us do one final speaking challenge. Imagine that you are at the check-in desk. Complete the sentence. I would like to check in for... Now say how many bags you have. I have. Choose your seat. I would like, ask for your gate. Where is gate? And ask about boarding. What time does boarding start? Excellent work. Today, you practiced important airport words such as passport, boarding pass, luggage, carry-on bag, gate, security check, boarding, departure time, and seat. You can now check in for a flight, show your passport, talk about your luggage, choose a seat, find your gate, and ask about boarding. The next time you travel, remember that you do not need long or difficult sentences. Clear and polite English is enough. Keep practicing these phrases aloud. Every repetition will make your airport experience easier and more natural. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a safe trip, enjoy your next journey, and I will meet you again in another speaking session.